Alright, here we are for the game of Paranoia. It kind of annoys me, I had 15 minutes intro and then we desynced. But here we are again. Wow, accidentally rolled the same extra objectives, that's good I guess. So let's see what we're doing about this one. He's gonna start here again. It's a different kind of building, more open now. But yeah, still the same. I think we're gonna actually put this guy further up. Not that further up, but... So Paranoia having a very melee-centered warband, gonna be interesting to follow that, of course. Don't really know. Yeah, I find it a little bit annoying with these things, of course I do. And now I almost forgot everything I said before, which is not a good sign, but I already had more or less won this game. I was already having 2-0, I was about to take 3-0 without reprise. But yeah, here we are doing a replay. He's not gonna do the same mistakes now again, I don't think so. Gonna see, he isolated his archer. Enough talking about a game that you guys have never seen. So a very melee heavy warband. That's why I picked this map. I got to pick the map. I informed Paranoia that I got to pick the map. He still rolled the map in advance, and fine. I also rolled the deployments. When I saw the deployment was going to be the scavengers, I picked Noble Squad map 1, since this has the closest deployment, meaning it could be a much faster game, and I think it's going to suit me because he has to sort of half step out into the open. It's going to be a standoff otherwise, and I have all the shooting. Sure, he has 2 lowly marksmen, but they have more shooting available than him, in the form of my captain with a lot of power, and of course the Celote, which is almost equivalent to the marksman. Almost, didn't say it was. I'm gonna put myself in the exact same spots I did last time. I did have a wagon at that time, yeah. Yeah, and you are a heretic, you mercenary. So we see Baron Leopold here. Gonna reach the building. We're gonna have a fight in the buildings here, that's fine. So I didn't advance this much last time, but alright. Wonder if we can shoot him. He's probably put himself, yeah, well behind some sort of cover here. a few different guys to kill this time. Sorry for the introduction here. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talk about the desync. Sadly, I mean, you're sort of rubbed into this when you have a game. You're sort of thinking about the strategy, the planning, what you want to do, etc. And then everything is just shut down. So we're gonna go in here. I mean, if he wants to do this, we're gonna face him with the Templars. So he's doing a more full rush towards the buildings now. He didn't do that before. He only had a single archer that got himself up there trapped. Thank you very much. I nearly killed him. I killed his last talent warrior. I killed another warrior, and after that he didn't have much else left. So obviously we're gonna have a fight in here maybe. You see that a lot of his melee power is centered around here, meaning that why wouldn't I try and move forward as well as I possibly can? I don't really like the possibility of being surrounded. Yeah, I mean, he has changed out. Yeah, fine. He's changed out this initiative specifically for this fight. Can we jump down here? No, we cannot, right? No. Okay, so we're gonna. We're gonna be here. And Matthias Holzer, I think I want you up in the building here. Yeah, we're gonna see some guys trying to move out, I think. Aren't we? Or maybe he should... maybe it should be up here. Okay, so that's a climb up spot for him. So we're not gonna do that. I think this is a good spot. It's not gonna get us from the other side. It's gonna be more... I mean, the window is fine and it's more protected, yes, but you know, it's a limited area that you can shoot into. Maybe I should have advanced more with the captain. I think I can still get some shots off on him. And use the, because we're much higher, we use the delays here for the first few moves. Let's see what we can do. Also waiting for someone to walk into a blunderous trap here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Only one guy left here to trigger the Overwatch. Same problem as everyone else. Should we risk it? Yeah, fine. Come on, don't explode. Oh my god, it didn't explode. Maybe it is worthwhile to cast every now and then.
A new round has started.
Okay, here we go. So, the captain, he is in ambush, I assume. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, good enough. I don't want to be actually too far away from the fight here, but maybe we can be around here. We're gonna advance a bit more. I don't know, Paranoia is a pretty impulsive guy, you know, he might want to try and do something here. Yeah, certainly not. Okay, so he can cycle in the archer afterward. He probably wants to engage as soon as possible, like his whole plan is focus fire, moving in with all the characters at once, and I know this is going to leave an opening to get towards some units, but we do have the Templar protecting them too. So we're just going to do that. Allbot is going to protect us in case he does something, and then it's going to be the Allbot's turn. Okay, that is the captain. Lightbearer. Immunity to all alone. It's one of the luckiest Divine Wrath things you can get. Alright, trying to get into the spirit of this game. Let's see what we can do here. We are playing against a dangerous opponent that wants to focus fire us down at every single opportunity. Should I just use? Yeah, I think we'll just use the lay. We'll see where this lands. Yeah, we might just sacrifice the Erdman Haas here, but if he goes in there, yeah, we'll see. He's gonna go straight for a target now. That's his plan here. I hope it's Werner Elsa's son. He made his move against him earlier and got stuck. Thinking about where to move. Here comes the little indecisive captain. Okay, so he's climbing down there. Yeah, so he's seeing this guy. Yeah, it was a risk to use delay here, but if it's gonna focus fire everything into this guy, we can focus fire from all kinds of directions that we have. So come on, 65% chance we can make this. We can miss something too. Yes, 88. Maybe miss something. There we go. A nice little hit. Nice little hit. So he's gonna come in with hit, overpower, hit. And it's gonna be his thing. But unless he do a flee here, he's gonna be very susceptible to my counterattack. He doesn't really have too much in this department here. Another trap hitting, fine for us. I mean, this is his offensive powerhouses, and we are gonna see. Our offensive powerhouses coming in, and all the units that he's gonna pour into this poor little guy here is there we go. So he has Web of Steel at least. He's pretty hurt. He can't really reach this fight. He can't reach it just yet. %41 chance. Alright, alright. So he used a delay with the because he doesn't want to be too close for comfort here. I'm fine with that. We have one guy that's really close. We're gonna go in with him and use of Steel as well, so he's gonna prevent a lot of cheeky moves here. So he uses delay again, but he's used it twice. We used it once. We're very close to the fight, so he can't afford to do that too long. Moving that other guy further up, there was a little bit of a mistake, I think. Who are we waiting for? We're waiting for... Yeah, they're gonna come, but... Okay, so we're not really waiting for anyone. We need action. I have an idea here what we're gonna do. Probably gonna parry this, isn't he? Well, let's give it a chance. Yeah, at least we did hit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up with the Templar. We're gonna block this path off. So we're gonna trap his captain. That's what we're gonna do. So he can go in and do all the kind of overpower watches and stuff that he wants, and we're gonna stay here. So, please come and do what you want to Hadamar with Arm of Righteousness on. And then we of course we have this guy coming in. No, that's fine. That's another parry. Now he doesn't have any more parries. And we can focus fire down the captain. Remember that all of these guys are gonna start before him in the next round. Especially once we do a little switcheroo here with this guy. People are fond of doing this. I'm gonna do it back to people. So we've successfully trapped him. Yeah, he has some warriors here. We're gonna do. So yeah, he could possibly reach in here and maybe do something. We'll see. Of course, we're gonna pour in our henchmen in here and guess unless he locks them down. Oh, this is his Last Got Talent guy, alright. Oh, straight through. I was trying to hit the counterattack there, but I didn't get an option for it. Honestly, if people wants to charge my zealot here, I'm gonna be fine with that. 100. Yeah. Yeah, we can lock him. We might actually want to lock him. That's a cool move actually, because he was gonna go almost first to reinforce the fight. Now he has it's probably a low level guy. Might want to finish him off if we can. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. I mean, Werner Elson's still alive. He's gonna be first in the next round, and I think actually what we wanna do, we wanna keep doing the damage on these guys. Come on, we should miss. There we go.
A new round has started.
Yeah. He hasn't missed as much yet, but maybe he will. Maybe he will. Oh, come on! Really? Wow. So I'm gonna retreat back a bit. Yeah, admittedly, yeah, I mean, it's rather obvious. Hello, Baron Leopold. I'm gonna save that move for the other guy. There we go, Molnar Sodnil. Okay, what will Wizard Licotrap do? Going in against my... you can't really go in there. Fail the parry. Oh, we're not really lucky with many of our things here. No area stun, please, come on. Yes. So... Erdman here, he is pretty hurt. Lorga. This guy's gonna be the target of lots of stuff coming in, so he needs to still be in some sort of Web of Steel, and we are hoping that's actually gonna make him live for once. So he's piling stuff into us now, and it's up to us to make this... yeah, okay, that's actually a decent plan of him, locking down one-on-one, not attacking here. Do we want to attack him? Yeah, why not? Oh, of course. If he hits now, we're not gonna attack. Yeah... 16 damage. I think we do more damage than him, so we can take the trade-off. See if we do 35. Let him get another one. Yes, it's more or less the same to us now. 2 hits to 1. And I wanted to attack too, because you know he's gonna be first before this guy in the next round, since the knee shot only lasts 1 round. So this guy now okay, let's... So that's the guy, and we're gonna go after him. I mean, why wouldn't we? He elected not to attack us. I don't really know why. But then we will just take the kill then.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
What will we do with him now? That guy is gonna be relatively useless. He should have something around here now. Yeah, he has this guy. So we're gonna go out for him. Blocking the path. no counterattack. He's starting to miss a little bit, but these misses don't really matter much. We need to get Wizard Licotrab. Yeah. Let's see here. I think that we can finish off this guy, right? Molnar Sodnil. Don't need him. I know we need the other guy, but it's just 1 point as well, so it's really not. There could be an all alone check for the last guy. He can do whatever damage he wants against Werner Elsason, but I think Werner Elsason might live through this. Focusing on Elban Haas, yeah, he's also pretty hurt. But he's lost quite a few units now, and it's gonna be all about just us locking things down. And I think most of the units are locked down. All alone check. 47. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yes, it is quite unfortunate that he is a bit underleveled compared to me. He was a little bit the same against Clyde, I believe.
A new round
that made it into
started.
more of a fight. This is not a fight, this is a slaughter. So we are gonna go out here, we are gonna... Can't kill him yet, but we're gonna get him. Okay, is this gonna be a worthwhile effort of us to put... No, actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on the other guy. We do have another shot here, which is this guy. Yeah, I know 95, we can kill him, but it's better to spread out the damage and do it here. It's gonna bring us more lasting results. That means we're gonna free up a lot of units. Here's Minkot Ollon. It's gonna rout as soon as he hits the threshold. And that's the objective.
Objective completed.
And then locking down the archer, right? There is a route test coming up. Can we do any significant kind of damage before he dies? I mean, we can move into the archer, I suppose. I know I can do another long shot of it. Alright, that was one game. Thank you. Yeah, actually, let's go down and start talking a little bit after this game.
You are the instrument of Sigmar's justice, bringing his righteous wrath upon those who would sow their evil in the lands of men. Such work is the most sacred honor the faithful can embrace.
Alright everyone, that was the game against Paranoia. So there were a lot of things I wanted to say before the game and the desync, and one of them was that you might have expected me to play against the Rarator in this episode, episode 9 of the True Wordbearers. Welcome to it, by the way. But I did plan out my game against Rarator. I got sick, very cold and a raspy voice, and then I decided to play that game anyway against him. And I won. He made a few mistakes, I made almost none. It was a very perfect game for me. And I managed to beat his super dangerous Comets of Sigmar Warband. And it's a little bit of a... He started out as a Comet spammer. I think he ignored the Sister Superior. And then he started doing a little bit more copy-paste of what Slaver has been doing. But made a few mistakes and suffered from it, and I was a bit lucky there. So we won that game, and we won this game against Paranoia. You can see the rating was pretty big, and I've talked to Paranoia after the game, post-game here. And yeah, I do apologize that it's uneven like this, but you know, that's part of the BBL3 system. It rewards winners more than everyone else, and there is virtually no comeback mechanic. So it is what it is. So I want to talk a little bit more about the Warband, and I have some stuff that I want to bring up. So first of all, as the Warband, I'm going to do a PvE before we go on and play our next opponent, which is going to be Nanashi. But I want to talk a little bit more about Werner Elsason. So we're going to do a little bit talking about him. As you can see, he has almost gotten up to level 8. He's going to get his 5th red pill. He has some skills here. I think I picked Web of Steel first, then Awareness, and then Shield Specialist. Obviously, I had lots of money. I was pretty flush back then, and then I sort of decreased the amount of money I have. You can see that here. Bit lacking in this, and 70 word stones, you know, that's awful. It was, I think I could have got a 90 out of the mission at most. It's a hard mission, but I didn't do too well in my last PvE, but that's life. We're gonna play the PvE we're gonna play now is gonna be the very last PvE before we get to level 5. Level 5, and then we can start playing brutals normally. So with Werner Elsason, I want to go on with a little bit of a tactic and just show you exactly how nerdy I actually am. So let us bring up my little Excel sheet. And here on this Excel sheet we have, let's see here, we have all of the characters. I have all of my characters here. I'm going to show off Werner Elsason first. And I have a match level, which is the amount of XP that a Warband is supposed to be getting at this level here. So you can see if we do play our first normal missions, we get 6 XP, that's 2 XP for surviving, 3 XP for the objective, and 1 XP for the decisive victory, and normal, no bonus for the enemy. So we get 6 XP for every character on the first mission, 7 XP all the way up until now, and this PvE coming up. So all of the games we played previously, the Warband has gotten 76 guaranteed XP for all of the units if they don't die. I have gotten 63 was the expected one for Werner, since he started off. After your first 2 missions, you get the 4th henchman, and Werner is my 4th henchman. So he missed out on the first mission that got 6 XP, and the second one that got 7 XP, so he's 13 XP behind. He's currently got 112 XP, which is 49 more than he needs at the current level, and he needs to get 37, which is 139 minus 13 plus 37, should be 163, don't count me on that. But it should be, and that's what he needs to get to level 10, which means he currently, according to my rankings and system here, he's 12 XP ahead. So what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm gonna take this poor little guy here, Voslav Rosenbach, we're gonna rename him as soon as he comes into the PvEs, and put him into the next PvE. Why am I doing that? Well, if Werner's not gonna get XP, he's gonna fall behind at least 7 for the hard mission, and then it's gonna be plus 5, but that's still fine enough. He's 5 XP ahead of where he needs to be to get level 10 right before the playoffs. And we're all about getting to the playoffs and getting the best Warband that we can at that point. So I don't really care if Werner Elsason here gets to level 10 before everyone else, and he probably will if I keep leveling him in the next mission. But if I can do it with this guy instead, he's gonna be a little bit more leveled. You can see I already done this once. He got 7 XP plus 2 kills, that's 9 XP, that's perfectly to level 1. So I want to do that to get him a little bit more leveled up, because that means I have a little bit of a better henchman come the playoffs. He's going to be level 10 anyway, but this one is going to be a little bit more leveled, and I like that kind of planning. And take note, everyone here who has gotten an early hired sword can do the same. Obviously not all of my characters are like this. They range from -100 in progress, so they still have a lot of XP left to go to get there. And this is just from extra kills, extra PvEs, and, you know, man of the match awards, so they're not very unlikely. I'm gonna show off one more character, which is one of my best leveled henchmen. He's -13, and that's because he managed to get a demon kill, the bastard. I wanted it on someone else, my warrior priest, but he managed to get it anyway. Thought I could use up the block on the damn bloodletter, 80% dodge, but no, I went straight through it and killed him. Anyway, so he's -13, so for him, this guy, it's not gonna be to my advantage to put him in that same spot. You can see he's built a little bit the same as Werner Elsa. He doesn't have awareness, but he can get it as soon as I get more money. So keep leveling him is a good idea. I don't think he's gonna get to level 10 just yet. -13, we'll see. I'm gonna start focusing XP more on the warrior priest and some other guys, so warrior priest is -100 right now, I think. So I need to get more XP on him to get to level 10 eventually, sometime during the playoffs. So that's what I want to show off here with the fancy statistics. And yeah, obviously sometimes you take losses. I've been a little bit lucky. I think I have Matthias Holzer has gotten 1 injury, went out early. That's why he's an archer instead of a melee zealot. I really wanted another melee zealot, but if it's gonna prolong the ability to get awareness, then I'm not really interested. It's gonna be a cool guy anyway. Obviously he's not gotten too much stuff just yet, but that's fine too. So here we are with the warband. What else to talk about? Yes, I've gotten some questions about why aren't I showing off the entire warband? Why aren't I showing off the PvEs, etc, etc. Well, first off, I don't want to show off too much of the skill points here. We are in a very predicament, or in a very delicate situation right now, which is at this point in the game, and this point in the league, is when you need to invest the most amount of points into your skills and so forth, and make all of the decisions that are going to matter later on, because you don't get any reserves whatsoever, meaning that we need to make the most vital choices right now. And I want to wait a little bit until I explain how I'm building this warband, building them to be as good of a warband combined, rather than building individual units to be powerful. So they all have a specific plan, and I have a plan for all of this build, as you can see from my Excel arc. So that's why I'm really not wanting to show off anything else. And also, you know, this is a competition in a way, and I'm very open with my warband. You can see all of my games more or less. You can see everything, and you can plan out your builds against this, and of course people will do that. I mean, there are other warbands that are very open, just like mine, which specifically Game Night, Kid and Paw, both of them are super open since they show all of the PvEs as well and all of the skills. So you can tailor your warband to face them if you want. They are doing really poorly in the upper division, and chances are they're going to do really poorly too, so might not be too much worth of an effort. And of course Ragnarokus showing off quite a lot as well, not the PvEs though, in the lower bracket. But then there's me, and some honorable mention to Quist too, who we get to cast every single game, but you don't get to see all of the skills. And a lot of the players, they can't plan out their warband to fight this kind of stuff, and I am the only undefeated warband so far. So of course people are gonna look at my videos, and you can see that all of the casted games have less views than my own videos, and that's because all of the players in the Bodybuilding Brawl League Season 3 here are checking out the warband and trying to see what they can do against it. So I'm gonna prolong that a little bit. Not showing off the PvEs, because I made a conscious decision for this league to do more of a tactical view and get players interested in how I play the PvE and how I build up this warband. And in the previous season, I felt that some people, some viewers said that, you know, it's a lot of friendly banter during the games and they are not really interested in that. They want more of a tactical approach and how I'm thinking about the game as we go along. So I'm cut out the other player, talking a little bit more tactically during these games, and I feel that the PvEs do not really factor into that. If you want to watch PvEs played, watch Kid and Power Game Night. I could maybe do someone if people really want that. But I will play very boring PvEs. I walk around the map. I try to actively avoid the AI, loot as much as possible, and exploit the AI. Because if you don't get shown by the AI, if he doesn't see you at any point, he's going to spread out his warband more and more and more, which means that eventually when he does see you with a few units charging in, it's going to be 1 or 2 units and the rest of the units are going to be on the other side of the map. So you take their loot and then you move back to the wagon and then you drop it all off and then you go out hunting for more characters and then you sort of take strategic placement to kill as many as possible. In my AI game so far, I get to face 9 characters. My last PvE I got 8 kills, the one before that I got 10 kills, which is 9 plus a demon. And I keep doing that, trying to get as many kills as possible, which is why these guys are a little bit leveled, despite not getting an extra PvE reward so far. 4 brutal PvEs have done me well, but 4 brutal PvEs is less than a single extra PvE. But anyway, that's what I want to talk a little bit about, so you know, and we're gonna do more tactical reviews. Yes, now we're only showing off 3 of the henchmen. We're gonna do a little bit more talking about why we picked certain choices and how we're building up this warband to shed a lot of blood in Bodybuilding League Season 3. We are still undefeated after Paranoia's game. We're gonna try and remain undefeated throughout this entire season, and we're out for blood for losing the semi-final last season. So here we are, showing off our worth, and I hope you enjoyed this game as much as was and this explanation. See you in upcoming games, and thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Farewell for now.